Mr Chair.
Robertson.
Mr Chair, thank you very much for the call. I'll do something a little unusual at the start with your indulgence, Mr Chair, which is to acknowledge in this House the very recent passing of Philip Hughes, the Australian cricketer who many in the House will know was in hospital. He passed away a few moments ago, and I'm sure others in the House would join me in wishing his friends and family all the best at this very difficult time, and our condolences to him and the wider cricketing community. It is awful for someone to die in such circumstances, and our thoughts are with all who are involved in that situation. Mr Chair, I want to refer to a matter that hasn't been referred to yet in the context of this bill, and that is in Schedule 1, which is around the new Schedule 19 in the Education Act, and that is around transitional provisions relating to councils of tertiary institutions. And I want to invite the Minister to explain a new clause that has been put into the Act, and that is the temporary power of direction. This is clause 9 of the new schedule. It says that before the close of the transition period is the period between which the old council that currently exists in our university and the new council come into place. The Minister, according to this clause, may, by written notice to the Chief Executive of the institution concerned, give any directions he or she thinks reasonably necessary to ensure that the council, as reconstituted, can deal effectively with the business before it. The Chief Executive must give the Council notice of the directions as soon as practicable after the close of that period, and the Council must comply with the directions. I would like to know why this clause has been placed in the legislation. It's new, it hasn't been seen before, and it appears to give rise to the very thing that members on this side of the House have been concerned about, a greater...
Order. I regret the time has come for me to report progress.
Speaker.
Mr Chair.
Mr Speaker, the committee has considered the Education Amendment Bill number 2 and reports progress. The committee on the Gambling Amendment Bill number 2 reports no progress.
The question is that the report be adopted. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The bills are set down for further consideration in committee next sitting day. The House stands adjourned until 2 p.m. Tuesday the 2nd of December.